Hello, guys. This is another community letter, and I'm so happy to see you here. For those who is here for the first time, this is a very personal kind of thing that I'm trying to do. No templates. I would like to build a community and to have a personal conversation and just to bring martial arts energy and qigong and just being ourselves and expressing ourselves through the movement. So basically, this is what this community letter is about. What I want to say is thank you again for supporting me across all my social media and also enrolling to my course and leaving this great comments and encouraging me to go forward with this, as well as thank you for just like sending me a DM that you like this blog post that I've created and you just like my stuff, because the even though we're all striving to being ourselves and doing something that we feel comes through us, there's still this part of me that is an artist that still seeks validation, and you're giving me it, and I'm really grateful for it. So you remember I sent you this email where I was asking, what are we going to talk about? What forms do you want to learn? And some of you actually texted me that you would like to know my thoughts. And then I thought, how could I start bringing you to my world, and how can I start an open conversation with you and to get to know you, as well as to let yourself into my world at least a little bit, the way I haven't done before. So I would like to again share my perspective on martial arts and in movements. Traditionally, I was an athlete and I competed a lot for my country. I've been around the world with this, and then I found myself in China. And in China, the whole concept of what is martial arts and why are we doing it actually kind of collapsed, because at that point I was living in China, and then I took a year and a half for just specifically traveling to all the remote areas to connect to these masters and different traditions and looking for people who possess the knowledge of the styles that are not available anymore, so lineages and all this stuff. But at that point, my understanding and my striving was solely based on being physical and proving something to others, of being the best per se. But then with time, I understood Shenfa, the force with no definition, the feeling of vibrance, and then I understood the energetic, the internal side of things. And then here we are. I still perceive myself as an artist of martial movement, and then I also see there are other side of martial arts other than energetic side, which to me is artistic. That's why with all my letters and content, I'm still figuring out my way of connection with you guys, because everything ultimately is about me and you guys, is about the audience that I have, because yes, there is a vision that comes through me, but it comes through me for you. It comes through me, so I share it. So the movements that I feel important to share is more about how the concepts that we're holding in our heads about certain movements, they influence. Sorry, that's the weird thing. They influence the way our movement looks. So the musical form of Kung Fu or Wushu, or the martial movement that is used with the music, in my opinion, is liberating us from the constructs. So one of the latest posts in the Wu blog is the post about Pina Bausch. She is basically a pioneer as in dance theater, as a form of dance theater, and also dance on film, where she brought the idea of using dance as a main vehicle of storytelling. And she also inspired me a lot in my life, even though I wasn't originally a dancer. So, so when I think of martial arts, I think that they convey the whole spectrum of emotions, but the reason they are not used to convey more of a wider variety of emotions is just because of the concept, as to what martial arts are. As I've told before in many, many places and things and in social media, specifically my type of art consists of two words. Wu means warrior, but it's a different kind of Wu. But Wu Dao is actually dance, and then Shu means art. So if you want to speak about other type of dance that are not warrior, for example, fine art and ballet and cinematography, theater, you would say Yi Shu. So Shu is a central element that actually connects dots. And then I started thinking, so where is the Shenfa, the force with no definition that actually brings this vibrance and brings us in this space of in between body and soul and mind? Is just, it's a space in between where we actually express ourselves, but at the same time it's understandable to the people that perceive this energy and perceive this movement, the people that are outside of ourselves. So then I started to look at all the qualities that we're looking to martial arts, such as explosivity, explosiveness, and the beauty of forms, the geometry. I started to look at this from the perspective of Shu, part of Wushu, as well as from the perspective of Shenfa. And what's interesting, that Shenfa was never ever really defined for anybody. So if you even Google, there will be barely any decent articles, but not because people are not good at this, it's just because the term has so much emotional complexity that doesn't really, it's not really possible to put it into words. However, I tried my best to convey it in my explosivity and fluidity course based on certain examples I've gotten during my travels around China, specifically looking for this definition. So today, that was a long rant, I must say, but my intention was to talk more in this letter because I haven't done it before, and I want to create the new experience for you and of course for me. So every time I send a video here, it's a video that is always it's something new, and it's not like there's a source of this video and people can come back. It's like you join this letter and then you kind of join us on the way, so you don't really have access to other things. So it's kind of interesting because of the experiment. So I wanted to go through a little exercise, and it's going to be more for thinking than it is for actually a physical activity. I want us to push and then come back, bring the energy back, and then to try different dynamics with this. So the push is basically from the level of chest, and then here, and the energy is basically something that also has a spheric form, and then this also touches your belly here. So when you push, you also pull, and when you pull, it kind of touches your body, and then you push again. So then now we also add the breath to it. So when you push, you exhale from your nose, and then imagine the flat surface where you put your hands, and in this flat surface you slide on the flat surface, and then the sphere of energy comes back to you. And again, inhale, So I want you to think about this vibration, almost a physical vibration that happens in the end of the push. It's right here. So you create this vibration when you fully let go here in your shoulders. And what's very interesting is that very often, if this exercise is new to you, you actually start to fight it. And it looks like this. But if you really throw it away, which I believe is completely in your head, then you can legitimately feel the energy that fills the space. So let's try again. So this is something that needs to be felt, and something that I would like to keep our conversation about, because I would like these letters to become more of a conversation, as well as in future. I believe that there will be a Facebook group, but it's not, we're not there yet, but we will be. So guys, please keep responding to my newsletters. I'm very appreciative of that, and I care, and I actually try to respond to all of you. And thank you for your constant support on everything. It matters to me, and I care. Thank you for always following my work, supporting my work. And also, I do feel your energy around me. And please let me know what else would you want me to talk about, and what kind of movement we're gonna go through, because I feel like I've covered the thing you've been asking me before. So it's time for the new chunk of requests that I could be talking about. And I hope you have a great week. And actually, don't hope. I don't hope. I really wish you to make this week great. For now, bye.